Hi guys, so today we'll be solving this problem called product of array except self. Given an integer array nums, return an array answer such that the answer I is equal to product of all elements of nums except nums of I. The product of any prefix or suffix of nums is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit integer. So example that they've given here is uh, a variable num an array nums has certain elements and you have to return the product of all the elements except that element on that position. So for example, except 1, the product of 2, 3, 4 is 24. Then on the second place, except 2, the product of 3, 4 is 12. Except 3, the product of 1, 2, 4 is 8. Except 4, the product of 1, 2, 3 is 6. So basically we have to return an array which contains all the product of basically the elements which are not consisting of the elements position uh, and except that all the elements uh, must be multiplied and should be there on that position. The answer of multiplication should be there on that position. So what we can do here is that we need to do the solution in O of n time. So if it was O of n square, then we could have like looped through the array, but we have to do the problem in O of n time as they've given here without using division. Division was a easy trick to use that you know have uh, the take the product of the whole array and you just store the division of that particular element on that position. But that is a very simple trick, but what we can do here is that we can create two arrays. One would be a prefix array, one would be a suffix array. So prefix array would contain all the multiplications before that element, and suffix array would basically contain all the uh, elements after the product of elements after the element. So uh, the approach is quite simple, and let's try to code that part. So first we'll be creating vector which will store uh, product from beginning. So for integer is equal to, so from begin at the 0th element we'll be storing 1 is equal to 1. So we'll be doing from begin of I my into I minus 1. So basically the previous multiplication into the multiplication of I minus 1. So which is the previous element which was excluded. So we have to multiply again in that element. Um, why we are storing from begin of 0 1? Because we have to initialize the the array with 1 at the first element, because we don't have any previous element than the 0th element. So we just initialize it as 1 so that we can use it further for multiplication. If we store 0 there, the multiplication would become 0 otherwise uh, in the calculation which we are going to we are going to do uh, after the first element. So that's why we're taking 1 at the first place, and then we are taking uh, the previous element, multiplying the previous element as well as the element which was there at the previous element, so that we can get the product of all the elements which are before the before the current element that we are on. So that will give us the previous prefix array, and then now we have to do the suffix array from end and from end 0 sorry n minus 1 would be equal to 1. So at the last element in the suffix array, we would store it as 1, so that when we traverse, from right to left, we have an anchor for multiplying, which will be 1, not 0. So for int is equal to n minus 2, I is greater than equal to 0, I minus minus from end of I is equal to from end of I plus 1 nums of I plus 1. So since we are traversing this way, so we'll be storing I plus 1 multiplication, and also the element, the suffix array which contains the multiplication till that element, we'll be multiplying both of these elements, and then we'll be storing it at the new position. Now, since we have the suffix array and the prefix array ready, what we'll do is that we'll create a vector for storing the result. And what we'll be doing in this result is that we'll be simply multiplying the suffix array and the prefix array at the position of the element for which we need the product. What will this do is that it will take the current element. Now, suffix array contains all the elements which, all the product of the elements which are greater than the current element. So it will contain the product of the element which are till this element, which are till this element. And from here, this prefix array does its job. That is, it contains all the product of the elements which are before the element. So we will simply multiply both of these. So from begin of I into from end of I. So simply we'll store that in the result array, and then we'll simply return result. So let's run the code. Okay, we didn't put this size. Yeah. Okay, that works. Let's submit it. Okay. So I hope you guys understood the problem. It is a fairly simple one, but if your interviewer asks you to not be smart enough to do the division method, so you can make prefix and suffix arrays to solve this question. It has been asked in a lot of companies, 97 times in Facebook. So I hope you guys understood the problem. Thank you.